Hey guys, me Tesla Blaine. I'm back again, and guess what? I got what I'm going to say is the #1 accessory that most Teslas need. Okay, this is something that I've had 3 different Teslas so far. Every single time I get one, I put this accessory in there, and well, let me just show you what it is. This is what it is right here. Look at this. I can rotate that screen to any position that I need to, up, down, all the way like that. Bring it over to me. If I need someone in my passengers to play around with some of the music or do anything like that, they got it. Bring this thing, put it right there in that position, and that is the way I like to see it when I'm driving. So if this is something you're interested in, my friends at Hansshow sent it to me. We got it right here. I'm going to show you how to install it. If it's something you're interested in, click the link down below. It'll take you straight to their website. You use my discount and enjoy. All right. Let me show you what comes in the box next. All right, so to get started on this rotating screen, we got the box right here. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. You can see here it is for the new Model 3 Model Y 2.0 screen. Okay, left-hand steering. We're going to take a look at it and just get started on this sucker. All right. Okay, first thing we got is we got some, well, these are instructions here. You can scan this, take it straight to that part of the video, and here's a manual right here. But we're not going to need these today. But why? Because we're going to do the video ourselves. All right, put that over there. Let's see what we got here. All right, looks like got a little bit of everything in this kit. Here's a new cover because we're not going to need the original cover anymore that's on the car. We're going to use this one. Here's another cover for the back. All right, we'll use that. Looks like this here is the actual swivel. I do know that if I was to try to, I'm using one hand right now, but try to move it, you're really not going to move it, but as soon as you put that monitor on there, it will, move. So, and I believe this is for the temperature. Yep. The temperature inside, cabin pressure or cabin temperature will mount right here. It's a little bit new mounting plate for it because the original one won't work for all of our stuff here. And we do have some tools. Looks like they give us a little pry tool here. Go ahead and get these things out. Pry tools, these are always good to keep. Okay, we got a couple Torx bits here, 10mm socket right here. We got some other little Allen wrenches, another Torx bit right there, and a couple reprise. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn off our screen here. Hit that. We're going to go straight down to safety, scroll all the way up, and we're going to power off the car. Are you sure you want to power it off? Yep. Boom. All right. Keep in mind that turns off our AC. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is pry off this little screen right here. Take a little bit of time. All right. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to unplug right here. We're going to plug the temperature control sensor right here, and all you got to do for that, push in on that little button right there. Take it off, just like that. All there was right there inside that little hole right there was a little button you could press in on, and then you pull it straight off. That's all you got to do with that. All right, moving on. Next thing we got to do is we got 2 little 10mm bolts right here. Take them off. I could use the tool that they gave me, but I'm going to use my own socket, make it a little bit easier. Take the bolt out, looks just like this right here. Do the next one. There we go. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I need to take off my screen, and I'm simply going to grab it right here, and I'm going to twist. Comes off pretty good. Continue taking it off. See, I got a cable. Okay. Bring it down just like that right there. Next thing we need to do is, you see the screw right there? Right there. There's one there. And then you got one on the other side, right there. And you got to remove both of them to take this whole cover off right here. We got to take them off to get this cover off. So let's work on that. All right, let's get started. This right here is the screw we're doing. Put in our cup holder. Right here's my second screw. Next thing we got to do is we got to take these off right here. So to do that, I'm going to pry in on this one right here with my thumb like that. And I'm going to bring it up just like that. That one came right off. And this one, it's got that little button right there. Just like that. Done. All right. The next thing we got to do is we got to take off the temperature sensor off the old one, off the old cover here. All right. Once you get it removed, you just simply take it right out. You won't need this one anymore. Make sure you save both your screws. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our new bracket, just like this. We're going to install it into these little holes, just like this. Boom. And you can see they got a nice little thing that sticks up right here, so you can't go in too far. Same thing on both sides. And it really just goes in there just like that. All right, next up. All right, so the next thing we got to do is we got to take our new cover here, and we're going to route the wires through it just like this, and then put this back over like that. Get it into place. So then we can install our original bolts right back up into there. Just like that. All right. Get this one finger tight. Before I tighten it all the way, I'm going to put the other one in there. All right. Make sure it's tight. Same thing. It's tight. That's on there good. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this new back of the screen cover here. We're going to route the 2 wires through it just like this. Leave it there, out of our way. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to plug both of these back into our screen. So let's do that. So you can see right here, these are the 2 connectors we're getting ready to plug in. And once you get it lined up, make sure it clicks. Same thing with the other one. Click. Both of them are in there nice and good. Next thing you do is bring your cover back around. And we're going to install it with the 2 screws on both ends right there. They go in like that. There, got them done. All right, next thing we got to do is we got to mount the screen back onto the bracket right there. Just like that. Next thing we got to do is put our 2 bolts right here and right there. We're getting close to being done. Using their Allen wrench that they got here and their longer bolts, and just install them. What I like to do is once I get one of them started, go ahead and do the other side. And sometimes you may just have to move the mount screen around a little bit until you can get it to grab. There we go. Got them tight, and you can see the screen is moving. But we're not going to play with that yet. We're going to go ahead and get that temperature gauge sensor put back in there in that cover. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take that temperature sensor that we took off before, get the new mount that came with it, and install it. Which can't really go wrong on where you're going to put it, because if you do, the holes won't line up. So it's pretty simple. just like that. We're going to take those 2 original screws and stick them right in there. All right, once you get them nice and tight, almost done. Now we just got to go in there and hook this back up to that harness and then pop this sucker in there. There. Whew. That was, I would say, just getting this piece in right here was probably the hardest part of all. Got that in there, but it's in there. It's not going anywhere. Wires look pretty good. Let's see what it looks like moving around a little bit. I don't see anything binding up in there. Bring it down. Check all the angles. Bring it up. All the way. I don't see any problems with it. All right, let's take a look at it from this angle. Bring it down. Rotate it any which way you want. Honestly, I mean, you could have it all the way up. Depends on how tall of a person you are. But for me, about right there is where I want it. I like it right here. It's close to my hand. I can touch it instead of having to go way over there, and I have it facing right towards me. This is how I like it. That's the bracket. That's a new cover for it. I mean, it matches the colors. Everything looks good. And I tell you what, it feels strong as it's rotating. I mean, it's not loose, it's not shaking, it's not gonna bounce on me, nothing. I like it. This thing's really, really nice. Overall, guys, this thing's pretty cool. I mean, look at that. I can turn it all the way over there for whoever's in the passenger side. They can use it, bring it towards me, have it looking straight at me when I'm driving down the road. I mean, this is the way to go. This is actually the 3rd Tesla that I've owned that I put this in, and it's always one of the first accessories, you can say, that I've always installed in this, because I just hate that flat screen. It's almost not even like, I don't know, I just don't like the way it is in there. It's like I have to bend way over just to look at it when I'm working on it. I want that screen facing me. So this thing here is pretty easy to install. Hardest part really is just putting in that last cover. That, at least for me anyways, it was giving me the most trouble. I mean, overall, probably less than 30 minutes. Here I am trying to do a video on it, and it's taken me a little bit longer trying to get the cameras in the right direction and position and everything. Very easy to do. I think anybody can do it with all the tools and everything that they give you. The only thing I used of my own was I used my own ratchet, okay? My own socket here, 10 millimeter. They do give you one, but I wanted to make it a little easier on me and ratchet it in. So anyways, this is the only other tool I use. Won't need the covers anymore. Save them just in case you ever want to put it back to the original mount and everything the way it was. But guys, I think anybody can do this. You take your time, go slow. Don't pry anything off. When it comes to the wires, make sure that you're pushing in a little prong, and then you can pull it up, okay? And then when you go to put them back on, make sure you put them on, that you hear a click. And don't mess with any of the little pins or wires or anything other than what you have to do, and you should not have any problems. This thing is very simple to install. If this is something you're interested in, my friends at Hansshow has this one. This one's the 2.0 version. Very, very, very simple to install. Everything you need is right there. If you're interested in it, the link to it is down below in the description. Just click right below. Anyways, guys, this thing is pretty cool. I like it. If this is something you're interested in, the link is down below. Just click on that link. It'll take you straight there to give you a discount. Use my code TESLAB. If you haven't done so already, give me a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel. I got more stuff coming in the future. And most of all, just have fun out there. Be safe and keep driving. Check you later. Bye.